Well, hello. Tonight I have the privilege of speaking with two of England's most popular hard rock heavy metal bands. They have several things in common. They're both from Birmingham. They've both had a 40-year plus history. They've both had recent reunions. And they both worship Satan. I'll be speaking with these bands. I'm talking about Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. When I spoke with Led Zeppelin, they seemed comfortable enough talking about the reunion.
You know, we've got a lot of history and a lot of kinship and stuff like that, and that's something to behold and be proud of.
Now, almost 40 years later, you get together and do a concert. What made things different?
I think, you know, these few days have been fantastic because they kind of, in a way, it's obviously pressure again, but it's a different kind of pressure. The last lot of pressure was like playing like that and having the physicality and the mental capacity to be what we were many, many years ago and actually have conviction and be on it. And people can take it or leave it, but it was great. It was really good.
I believe they thought I was going to inquire about doing a tour. But what I was more interested in was, what is it like to be in a band that worships Satan?
Oh, what a shame he was doing so well.
Yeah. In the song Stairway to Heaven, there's a backwards message that talks about Satan.
Yes, there are two bars you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. Yes, my sweet Satan, I want to look it up and have what make me sad, who's now it's Satan.
What has it been like for you to be a devil-worshipping band for all this time? When I asked this question, silence. After I watched the reunion tour, I wondered if the same message was still there.
Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on.
It was. Black Sabbath didn't need to put anything backwards in their messages. They said everything forwards for you to understand. In the song Black Sabbath, they talk about some evil specter pointing his finger.
What is this that stands before me?
Who could that be, I wonder?
Feather in black, where it's points at me. The wrong way is not to find out I'm the chosen one.
The song Black Sabbath. Something evil points its finger at me. What are you talking about?
One of the things I'm really proud of is the fact that we were kids that had a dream, and here we are, like 45 years later, making another Black Sabbath album.
You hear me? Yeah, I can now. How does that work for you, that?
Black Sabbath was equally evasive about their allegiance to Satan. What has it been like for your band to worship Satan?
Everybody's getting on great on this album because we're all friends. We've been through tons of stuff together. We've grown up together.
One of their albums from the 70s is titled We Sold Our Souls for Rock and Roll. Who's that talking about, I wonder? We sold our souls for rock and roll. Did you get a good deal?
That was your fault then, Goose.
Yeah. I kept insisting on that.
We're all getting old.
But when Ozzy was asked to leave the band, it became almost a competition between who could have the most satanic album cover. Black Sabbath? With the album Born Again featuring a demon baby? Or Ozzy Osbourne featuring an upside down cross on his album?
Want to run over that bit first? Or?
All right then.
Oz?
What? We've gone around in such a big circle over the years of being back together, being apart, being back together. It's really nice to end our time being together, really, I think.
Perfect mistake I made.
I think the whole thing's been memorable. I'll probably forget it though next month.
Yes, both bands were uncomfortable talking about Satan. Perhaps the deal they made with Satan years ago didn't allow them to talk about it. And perhaps there's a little bit of jealousy on the part of this reporter. In fact, I was in a hard rock, heavy metal band. I don't remember making a deal with Satan. But apparently if I did, I certainly didn't get a good one. So I guess the point is, if you're going to make a deal with Satan, make sure you get something out of it. Negotiate. Next week I'll be talking with the Rolling Stones. What's it been like for this band to worship Satan for 50 years? Your songs include Sympathy for the Devil and Dancing with Mr. D, meaning the devil.
I mean, there were many years when we were offered it and turned it down, and but I mean, I look upon it as a culmination of our British heritage, really. It had to be done, and it's going to be done, and we'll see what happens.